Alright guys, so Wally World. Let's talk some good old Wally World. A place I go to get my chones, a place I go to get my clothes, a place I go to get my Sunday best dress, a place everything you see me wearing right here in this video, except for this expensive watch that costs $25, I got from Wally World. It's also a place you go to get some great entertainment. Let me tell you, WWE ain't got nothing on WWW Wally World. Alright, so you know, me and my girlfriend Anna walking through the Wally one day, the Wally Mart, and we got both kids with us. We had my oldest son Julian, just had my youngest son Lucius. Walking through Wally World, getting the usual, getting the string beans, getting the asparagus, getting the peas, getting every healthy food that you can imagine. Because I want to sound good to all you viewers out there and act like I eat healthy food when in reality we're probably just buying some chicken nuggets or something like that. We're walking through Wally World, and we paid for the food, half of it at least. Some of it, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't go beep when we scanned it on the scanner, so we just kept bagging that mug. Y'all don't act like y'all never done that before, okay? So the story is, after we're done bagging our stolen goods, we're walking out of Wally World, just walking out of Wally World, and we're looking down to where we park our car at. Now down where we park our car at, we see three figures, horse playing. And I'm like, well, but what are they doing? What are they doing down there horse playing? Are they fighting? It looked like they're fighting. Anna, says to me, they're just playing. And maybe I said to her, they're just playing also. They're just playing. Suddenly, one of the figures, who we're gonna call Big Boy, for the sake of it, floored one of the let's call Big Boy was the one getting jumped, and let's call the other guys Harold and Kumar. Okay, Harold and Kumar were jumping Big Boy. It was at the moment that Big Boy floored Harold that we realized there was no horseplay involved. There was no horseplay was happening in front of us. It was no horseplay. It was actually a fight happening right next to our Bentley. Okay, I didn't have no Bentley. Might as well have been a bike they were fighting next to, but it was my car nonetheless. So we were walking towards the car, you know, walking towards the car, and kind of in my heart, I'm hoping, okay, let's hope while we get down there, maybe the fight will be over with. Maybe they're cousins. Maybe they know each other somehow. Maybe Big Boy ate Harold's pizza and they're just slap boxing over it. They weren't slap boxing because, like I said, Big Boy had floored Harold, but they're jumping him. They're jumping him, and I couldn't let that happen. And when you went on to let your family believe that when you went on from the day I met and had my kids, I've had them believing when I was some kind of superhero, that I was some kind of big bad wolf, right? So I had to do something about it. I didn't want to look like a punk in front of my girlfriend, right? So when we get close enough to the car, I jump, in between them. I jump in between Big Boy, and I'm facing Big Boy, and Harold and Kumar are in the back, behind me. So all of a sudden I'm pushing, Big Boy back, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? And Big Boy says to me, they're slobs, bro. They're slobs. While Harold and Kumar in the back are screaming, this ain't none of your business, man. So I politely let them know, turned around to look at them and said, hey, you're fighting right next to my car. You almost hit my dang car, dinged it up some more than it's already dinged up. It is my business, man. You're doing it right in front of my kids. You're doing it right in front of my soon-to-be wife. So, hey, it's my business. Politely let them know that. Now, turn back around to Big Boy. What's happening? Like I said before, he said they're slobs. I haven't heard that term since I was in, middle school, high school. So I was kind of baffled. I was like, they're slobs. So, y'all fighting over colors. Now, it's funny because when you watch these movies like Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society, you always hear this one character inside the movie say after a shooting or after a fight. You always hear a character say to somebody, to them, y'all are supposed to be brothers. Now, when you hear them say that, you watch the movie, you're like, man, no one would ever say that. Nobody in real life would ever say, y'all supposed to be brothers. It just wouldn't happen, right? I promise you, without thinking twice about it, in my mind, after he said that they're slobs and they're talking all that mess, and then behind us, the words y'all supposed to be brothers almost come out of my mouth. I almost looked at the big boy, Harold and Kumar, and said, "Y'all are supposed to be brothers," and it's reality. I guess movies sometimes can be reality. Okay, they're supposed to be brothers, but so at this point, it looked like it was gonna be a 2-on-2 battle. But I wasn't gonna let Big Boy, get jumped. Even though even though from the looks of it, I don't know if I was saving Harold and Kumar from Big Boy or Big Boy from Harold and Kumar. I mean, shoot, for I don't know, Big Boy was gonna free handle the both of them, but they're jumping him. I had to do something about it. So I'm standing next to Big Boy. Harold and Kumar sitting there staring at us, and just I guess by my stance, I'm not the biggest dude in the world. But I'm not a smart fry either. And I guess they could see the look in my eyes that, and I guess they figured, hey, he got his wife, he got his kids here, like, he's gonna act like he got nothing to lose because he wants them to think that he's the baddest dude in the world. Which I did want them to think I was the baddest dude in the world. So we're standing there staring at them. I thought it was about to be a 2-on-2 fight. I was telling Nana to take the kids to the car, and it was telling me to stop. I said, no, put the kids inside the car. Put the kids inside the car. Harold Kumar just started screaming up obscenities, saying, telling Big Boy, he ain't gonna be with you forever. He ain't gonna be with you forever to save him. So I guess in their eyes, it looked like I had saved him. And in my eyes, I felt like I saved him too. I did feel like, I was somebody special for a second. They take off. They get inside the car, take off. Big Boy is, sweating from dropping one of them. Like I said, he's a big boy. We get inside the car, start driving off. All of a sudden, we see Big Boy walking. He's walking home. The other guys had a car. I didn't want Big Boy to get jumped again. I didn't want him to floor one them over. I didn't want him to floor one them again. So once we saw him driving, and once we saw him walking, I stopped the car, and I said, "Hey, let's give you a ride home." He denied. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to ride home." He thought about it for a couple of seconds, didn't want to get his face bashed in, so he said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take that ride home. Jump inside the car. On the ride home, we're talking, hey, blah, blah. He's just, talking about the fight, what transpired, what I guess, we talked about what led up to the fight. Driving him home, finally get to the street, we're stopped right in front of his house, and I said, hey, man, Look out for me, bro. Look out for me, man, okay? I looked out for you. You ever see me in a similar situation like that? If I'm fighting somebody because they like the color red or blue or because they stole my burrito, look out for me, homie, okay? Remember whenever the essay saved your life. And I shook my hand. And to this day, I have not been jumped. I have not been, well, I'm lying. Since that day I've been jumped. So I guess he hasn't been looked out for me. He hasn't looked out for me. Yeah, it's a darn shame. I thought I was gonna end this story saying I have not been jumped since that's happened, but I've been jumped multiple times since that's happened. Man, I live a sad life. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Here goes me pushing the button because I don't know how to edit yet.